Coming up in Artsworld, dance fusions from Jordan, flamenco beats in Argentina, and cutting it fine in the Big Apple.
Are you ready?
But first, Artsworld visits Amsterdam to get an insider's perspective on the country's art scene.
Hello and welcome to Artsworld. My name is Hanneke Schots and this A right next to me is the A for Artsworld, but it's also the A for Amsterdam, which happens to be my hometown. And I'm really proud to say it's famous for its art and design. In our first story, we're going to look at how designing letters actually can help change people's attitudes.
I'm a writer and I love reading. And for me, letters are also by themselves a very beautiful abstract thing. I think they're a fine balance between poetry and graphic design. There's something about it that's very physical, and it reminds me of dance, but it's silent. It's music inside your head.
We want to design this dancing plants, as I call it, these dancing language structures, also for two-dimensional use.
On a farm north of Amsterdam, a group of designers are getting a rare chance to meet up in person.
What's the difference between Amsterdam and Dubai?
Yeah.
And Arabic and Western and you and me?
They're all members of a vibrant online community of more than 1,600 designers, all interested in design collaborations between Europe and the Middle East.
For the past maybe 40 years, we've been looking to the West for design inspiration, whereas our heritage is really full of it. And then there's a demand in the market. Everybody, even if they don't read Arabic very well, they still want to see it written in Arabic because it's, again, this reassertion of our identity as Arabs. What ties all Islamic applied arts is the script, the writing. When you see text, Arabic text, you immediately know you are in an Islamic country. And when you learn how people write and how they organize visual material, you also gain an insight into the culture.
Most bilingual design projects in the Middle East start in English and then get translated, but because there are no matches between Arabic and Latin fonts, this is problematic.
If you put these two writing systems together, what is the readability of it? What is the beauty of it, the poetry of it?
So the idea is to create new fonts from scratch that work both in Latin and Arabic.
But what I think is interesting in the whole the history of typography, the experimenting or the moving away from original classical type has been always like, how far can I destroy it in order to create something new?
Yeah.
In letter forms like this, you twist it, there will be one moment you recognize the K, and all the other moments it is just a three-dimensional shape. The big thing is that Arabic has these very simple forms with little gestures.
With Latin, it has far more rigid rules and acceptance of, this is an A, and it's very similar to many ones. Whereas in Arabic, you can have the same letter in so many different styles. It's almost incredible that us Arabs can actually read the script.
HUDA set up the KHATT Foundation as a non-profit platform for innovative design projects, which can then partner with business to make these projects into viable products. The word KHATT sums up the aims of the foundation.
It's the word for writing, it's the word for calligraphy, it's the word for script, but it also means a line. And I thought, oh, this is kind of interesting because a line is also the same. You can take a line and you can write with it, you can draw with it, you can make abstract things. So it had all these nice connotations and it was pronounceable in Dutch and very recognizable everywhere else in the Middle East. I can't wait for the key. Yeah, me too.
Some of the earlier Dutch-Arabic collaborations have gone on to win design awards. They also came to the attention of the Dutch people when they rebranded a popular Dutch department store using Arabic fonts on everyday products.
El Hema is a project that is able to bind people because it's just a funny project, and it is not political. It has nothing to do with religion.
The thing we're trying to do is really a fusion between the Arabic world and the Western world, and we try everything to put a small joke in it. It's written in Arabic, kosher, and here on the back you have halal in Hebrew. And I had a lot of people from Israel. We bought also 3 for the Palestinian friends.
It's kind of nice to see that the work we do also changes the way people think about their field and encourages them to develop new things.
We've just seen that design can build bridges between cultures, but so can dance. In Jordan, there's a dance teacher who loves to combine modern dance with traditional Arabic elements. Let's go and have a look.
Fire, down, up, and head, and head. It's a new form of art here, still, relative to theatre and music. I've had some experiences along the way where I've not been able to use a certain hold because the director thinks that dance is useless and should never be taught or performed.
In 1992, when Kamhawi began performing in the kingdom, conservative politicians banned men from watching schoolgirl athletes and dancers perform in public. But Jordan has come a long way.
All little girls want to be ballerinas. So that's been a driving force behind the growth of dance here. And we offer students dance from the age of 4 upwards.
These mothers shuttle their daughters to classes twice a week. Most families enjoy traditional Arab folkloric dances at home, but many are now encouraging their daughters to learn the art of Western dance as well. 9-year-old ANOUD al-KHATIB learned the Arab dances in the living room with her mother, but now prefers ballet.
I would like to be a ballerina when I grow up. I like dancing.
ANOUD's mom, Rana, is very supportive.
I really want her to become a ballerina. Her older sister's a gymnast in the national team. We're in an age where people are more open-minded. Her father, me, everyone. As long as it's kept decent, as a girl, she won't be looked down upon in our society.
Despite the growing number of girls taking ballet, it is folkloric dance in contemporary form that is Kamhawi's passion.
These are quite minimalistic movements. And maybe if they're developed a bit more, I would like to see what comes out of them. I took in like a wahda ونص, which is the base of dabke, and made it bigger, or played around with its direction. So traditional dances tend to be more about celebrations. It's a community dance, but it's been a tradition that's been going on for hundreds of years.
In some performances, modern dance is choreographed to classic Arabic songs.
I started toying with the idea of infusing contemporary dance to Kulthum's Inta Umri. And I wanted to see the audience's response to that. How would they take it? And in '96 we produced it, and it was met with wide acclaim. People loved it.
Kamhawi's effort to introduce modern dance has met resistance from certain segments of Jordanian society.
Of course we're going to have problems because it is a conservative society. Yes, we will have problems. We probably have people that say, okay, we don't want this form of art. We don't appreciate it. We don't like the fact that women get up on stage and move their bodies, you know. Because dance is based on the body moving, you do have to be culturally aware of the sensitivities and the Islamic sensitivities as well. You need to be more aware of, for example, the costumes of the dancers and what they're wearing.
Theatre performances infused with dance became another way for Kamhawi to integrate dance into the national art scene.
You have to engage people on quite a serious themes. Most of our themes are about, children at war. It's about protection of the environment. Quite sophisticated themes, and you have to bring it to life in front of people using dance and music.
If dance is to get a proper foothold in Jordan, there needs to be a place for professional dancers like Kamhawi.
See, dance here is not a career, yet. You can't say, oh, this is my profession and this is how I'm going to make my money and my daily bread. It's not going to work.
But the climate for dance in Jordan is clearly changing.
I am so convinced that dance has so much to offer, and I'm so convinced that our culture is so full of stories and things you can draw on to present fantastic performances.
Now don't go away, because after the break we'll be back with some flamenco music all the way from South America.